November the 8th. Sweet. G'day viewers, welcome back to the channel. It's Mal here with my co-host Poindexter, and Kaz will be doing her usual job, which is driving the car and helping me out where she can. Kaz, say Guten Morgen to the viewers, Kaz.
Guten Morgen to the viewers, Kaz.
All right, so before we talk about this, you're wondering about that, I'd go check out this short to get on the same page. All right, so what we have here is a Carrera Digital 132 scale Haribo Racing Porsche GT3 RSR. Haribo is a confectionery company, or German confectionery company. And yes, I might have said Porsche wrong because as Aussies, we prefer to call it Porsche, not Porsche. And just the same as we don't call McDonald's Mickey D's, we call it Macca's. So anyway, I will just quickly give you a quick history of the car and the team. Now, these appeared in the VLN, which is the German Touring Car Championship or series that was ran purely at Nürburgring. In the first year, 2010, they got 3 wins. They had a DNF, unfortunately, in the 2010 24 Hours of Nürburgring. Then they rocked up for the 2011 version and finished a credible 13th. The team itself, which obviously is Haribo sponsorship, but was the cars were prepared by was it Manthey Group, and they ran for just over 7 years between 2010 and early 2018. They ran Porsches for the first, say, 3 to 4 years. They did take a break, and then they came back in 2016 with an AMG Merc. But hey, we're just talking about the beautiful Porsche that's here. So let's get rid of the Golden Bears and let's have a proper look at it. All right, the Dickineer Experience. Look at this car. Now, this car is more than 11 years old. The level of detail, even for the current crop of cars are out, it would give the other certain brands, which I'm not going to mention, a run for the money on the detail side of things. Obviously, I don't know if it'd handle like them, but oh no, Kaz, you're showing naked dick and knee. By the way, number 8 is a favourite number of mine because it happens to represent the day I was born. So anyway, the Haribo confectionery is actually quite nice. And I think the sponsor on the black background, it just really pops. Like I said, look at the detail to the rear, even on the spoiler. It's, Carrera know how to do it on the detail departments. Even the interior, it's hard to see, but look at that. By the way, I'm not a Porsche fan. Neither are you, are you, Kaz?
No.
All right, just having a quick squeeze at the chassis. It's got the typical inline E200 motor. Now, you can tell this car is a fairly old produced Carrera car because it's got the screw-in magnets, which, you can unscrew the 2 screws, pull out all the magnets. The modern cars, which I'll show you a quick pic, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, they will have to be taken out by pulling off the body from the chassis and then getting them from inside. It also has, obviously, because it's Carrera Digital, it's got the chip here. Remember how on a previous episode I talked about this switch here being polarity switch and nothing else? What we're going to do now with this car is I'm going to switch the polarity. Hopefully Poindexter can do it, which I've just done. And for shits and giggles, Kaz is going to drive this track in the opposite direction. and prove that this is purely a polarity switch because she's going to be using a digital controller. Right, as you can see, it's got power and it's facing the wrong way. Kaz will just prove. Hey Kaz, do you want to show the viewers the controller for a sec? So here's Kaz's wireless controller, which is digital. Now, you can see the lights are on. If you can go a bit lower, Kaz, so it's in. Thank you. Now just turn the lights off for us. There you go, look at that. That's purely digital. So if anybody calls it an analog switch, can you please educate them that that is incorrect? That just proves it so easily that it's not an analog switch, it's purely a polarity switch. All right, time to go for a spin. So that is the Carrera Digital Porsche, a Haribo Racing Porsche GT3R or RSR. They call it RSR, but it's actually meant to be an R. Also, this was released in mid-2014. Now, unfortunately, the car did get a bit of a problem. I've had pinion gears go on older cars. The crown gear was the problem with this guy. So that is a bit of shizer, but it is what it is. It does the plastic does harden up after a while, so I'm just going to have to re-glue it. But what's your thoughts on the car, Kaz?
It's really cool.
Really cool. Shame about the crown gear, of course. It is what it is. But other than that, that's the end of Monday. A little bit of a disaster, but moving on. We'll see you people on Tuesday, so say goodbye to the viewers, Kaz.
Goodbye to the viewers, Kaz.
And it's goodbye from me. See ya.